Is Andrew Tate the biggest influencer in the world? The media keep referring to Tate as an influencer. But they are wrong. Here's my take on things. Warning, this response contains puns. In my mind, influencers are degenerate pieces of shit who sell their bodies and souls to make a quick dime. Kind of like me. I'll do anything for a pair of trainers, an ice cream or a bag of sweets. Growing up in the north of England, this got me into a lot of trouble, as you can imagine, and if you can imagine, then you're a pedophile. But like many great philosophers of old, while I was on the toilet, I had the most profound thought. Andrew Tate has been formed in the petri dish of digital degeneracy. It's not his fault. We are all products of the same time, whether we admit it or not. Tate is enlightened in that way. Rather than fighting it, he embraced it to his advantage. If the internet had a baby, it would come out like Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate looks like he's been produced by an AI filter without actually having been filtered. You know, the one that everyone is using on TikTok right now. The one that makes you wish you were an 80s cartoon character with really big muscles, chiseled features, and no personality. Tate is not merely an influencer. He is an uber-influencer. Thus far, he has tried his best to dictate the discourse rather than be dictated by it. Kudos, Tate. I think Tate knows this. His personality is an extension of the internet, of carefully curated social media videos designed to respond to the trending topics of the hour. Tate is a search engine unto himself. You can find his take on all the topical issues of our age. Tate on feminism, Tate on masculinity, Tate on Islam, Tate on Meghan and Harry, Tate on LGBT, Tate on the death of the UK, Tate on crypto, Tate on why you shouldn't buy a house, Tate on reading books. I even found one on Tate on cats. He hates cats because they eat their dead owners. I hate dogs because someone once told me that it's a dog-eat-dog world. I bet when he has a question he doesn't know, he just Googles Tate on, or closes his eyes and just asks himself. I'm just waiting for someone to put together a Tate on Tate clip. Imagine if we find out that his wife's name turns out to be the algorithm, cos boy he's been smashing that algorithm. And as a result, he's been getting bear traffic in, get it, traffic in, yes, this is a pun on the allegations that he trafficked women. It's an allegation only and yet to be proven in a court of law. One thing I learned while making this video was that it's really hard to make a pun on the word rape, which is also another allegation made against the Tate brothers. I think making a pun using rape, the word rape, would be one of the highest achievements of my sorry life. But thank God I have a huge dictionary to help me. Anyway, how has this turned into a topic on rape? Oh yeah, Andrew Tate. His use of the internet has been lauded by everyone in the digital world, even Joe Rogan. One thing is clear though, people are enamored of him, they adore him. But he is a Marmite figure, you either love or Tate him, hee. Returning to the point of influencers being the biggest dangers to society. It's something that needs our attention since it seems that the system has figured out a way to co-opt people with any sort of influence and in a sense, commodified their being influential. They are merely a conduit to sell a product, an idea, or an agenda. People are being co-opted and then installed on either side of the culture wars. I mean, what happened to history unfolding one event at a time? I miss the good old days of progressive prejudice. It used to be blacks versus whites, colonized versus colonizers, men versus women, straights versus gays, left versus right, conservatives versus labor, dogs versus cats, Tupac versus Biggie, Lennon versus McCartney, Islam versus Christianity, Muslims versus Hindus, and now the internet is spewing it all out in one go, vomiting out the worst of our collective history, in the form of 0 and 1s. The result? A dog that believes it's a cat because it learned how to meow by following YouTube tutorials but decided it is non-binary and regularly attends group therapy sessions because he suffers from porn addiction and attends protest marches organized by woke university students even though it graduated from university 10 years ago and kind of supports women's rights but secretly believes in traditional gender roles and reparations for horses but not blacks and refuses to learn to drive because of climate change and recently converted to Islam and is campaigning for Donald Trump in 2025 and has culturally appropriated the yarmulke and somehow turned it into a symbol of freedom for Palestinians because it is really good at marketing and sells them in occupied Gaza and recently changed its name to Takbir. because it likes the sound of Allahu Akbar. My point, there's nothing that you can do these days that can't be absorbed into the system that thrives on culture wars and money. I won't say capitalism because I don't want to bite the hand that feeds my broke ass. They've taken everyone. I mean, look at Jordan Peterson, he'll soon be advertising prime real estate in Israel, get a displaced Palestinian with every house. Offer ends never. And if they're not displaced by the time you arrive, we'll kill them or your money back. It's a lifetime guarantee. Followed by that really catchy Hava Nagila song, which is then followed by an ad for an anti-aging cream that promises to keep you looking really young, along with an aftershave called After Tears made from JP's real teardrops. If anyone can monetize tragedy and tears, it's Peterson. I'm looking forward to the new book, Slay Your Dragon, then monetize it. I still like him though. Maybe Tate doesn't exist. He's got too many personas. Maybe he was just a figment of our insecure imagination. Of young men like me who are so insecure that they take insurance out on insurance and have steroids for breakfast. Look at the various labels that Tate has come to be associated with. Tate is a businessman, an entrepreneur, a misogynist, a Muslim convert, a role model, top G, an American, a Brit, an internet celebrity, a social media personality, a millionaire, a reality TV star, a kickboxer, podcaster, a chess player, and my favorite, a porn producer. Someone with that much unruly influence can't be good for the system. I won't explain what the system is because I don't know. The Matrix exists. How else can you explain Keanu Reeves' decision to do another Bill and Ted movie in his 50s and go on TikTok? How does he stay so sane? The biggest lie that the Matrix played on us is to make us believe that it doesn't exist. If attention is the new currency of our age, then Tate had a monopoly. For now, conspiracy theories are getting around the internet faster than an Essex girl on a night out in Romford. There are many groups who believe Tate was arrested because he converted to Islam. Others who believe the climate cabal or climate gangsters led by Greta Thunberg has something to do with it. I don't like this one because it would be so ironic for Tate, the poster boy of masculinity, to be brought down by a teenage girl, not just any teenage girl, but a girl with woke morals and Asperges. This is the stuff Tate's nightmares are made of. Greta Thunberg turning up in his dream chasing him in his own Bugatti while screaming, "Sign the petition to cut carbon emissions now." My own investigations have concluded that it was the pizza delivery guy working in cahoots with their disgruntled video editor who was angry because the Tate brothers made him work on Christmas Day. Anyway, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.